So there's something I wanted to talk about today because this keeps coming up with a lot of people and not surprising at all. It's something that is coming up more now with everything that's going on in the world, but it can really, it's something that can come up at any time because hello, life doesn't stop when you're running a business. And that is the kind of struggle and the inner pull, I guess, between how do you keep going and how do you balance, and I don't even know if balance is the right word, but how do you be able to hold that I want to be successful while you see all of the shit that's going on and still feel okay about that? And it can be really hard. There were many people that, you know, around the LA fires that were saying, should you be selling anything? Should you be promoting anything when this is going on? Really, calling into question whether that should be happening. And although I understand where they're coming from, we can't stop for everything that's going on. Now, some things are obviously going to be exceptions, of course. And I'm not saying that that wasn't um, and it's not still a massively horrible thing, but we can't get so caught up in everything that is going on that we're just paralyzed by the outside and by, you know, all of the shit that's going on around us. Because if you decided that you were never going to pursue success or sell in your business, or you were going to wait until it was the perfect time when nothing is happening, nothing's going wrong in the world, that time's not coming. There's always there's always going to be something. Unfortunately, that is life. I mean, we all wish it wasn't the case. It would be amazing if it wasn't, but it's just not reality. And it does not help anyone for you to stop doing what you are doing because someone else is suffering or is, you know, going through some kind of experience that's really horrible. And I can speak to this from my own experience first, and then I'll talk about more the, continuing to pursue your own success and what that the impact that you can make with that in spite of what's going on. Because when you do that, you can help. This is the whole thing. So I, and I'm not going to go into like massive details, but when I started building my fitness business, I worked as a nurse. I was working 3 jobs, working in the ICU, working at an infusion clinic. I also had massive shit that we were dealing with in our life. And if I if I waited until all of that was over or all of it was perfect, I never would have started because it was constant and it never stopped. It did not stop. And I'm talking like you know, really bad things. Really bad things were happening. And the reason why I kept going was because I knew that if I did, I would be able to help us as a family. Like it was worth it for our family. I could leave nursing, which I have done, and I could support us. I could be home to be able to deal with all of the court bullshit, all of the stuff that was going on, support my kids, all of the things. But if I would have been just paralyzed and frozen by what was going on or waited until, thinking that I can't do it now because everything is terrible and how can I do it because it's so bad, it never would have happened. And there are times when you do have to allow yourself to, take a break where it does get too much. And yeah, I fucking did that. I 100% did that. There were times when I was absolutely breaking down behind the scenes. Now, I don't post online, me crying and whatever, things like that. So you never would have seen it. But yeah, 100% that happened. And you have to give yourself time to have those moments, to feel that, to be mad, to do all these things. Like, give yourself those things as well. Give yourself that grace. Allow yourself to feel that. It's not this either or. It's not this place where, you just have to ignore it and pretend like nothing's happening either and be like, you know, totally oblivious and you can't feel anything. That's not what I'm saying. We're humans. You're going to have emotions. And I know for myself, it's very hard. For people with ADHD, if you're neurodivergent, it's fucking hard as hell because it's hard regulating your emotions as it is. And we have this thing for social justice where you just have this passion that you cannot let go, which maybe is okay because, like, I mean, then you can make shit happen, right? But you also, like, you can't just live in that. And going back to, you have got to still be pursuing success. And it is okay to do that. It is okay. And that's the best thing that you can fucking do for yourself right now. Because if you're doing that, you are able to then support yourself. You're able to take control of your life, your circumstances. And if you can do that, you can make more income. Then you can help with all of these other things that are going on, right? So it's kind of looking at it from that lens instead of thinking, I can't I can't go after this because there's so much suffering. And I see so many people struggling with that because it's really hard to hold those two things at once. It's really fucking hard. But if you don't allow yourself to also go after that and continue to build your business, continue to, serve your clients in whatever way you do, you're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself. Like, that's not good either. So you got to continue doing it. You have to continue doing it. And this might be where the whole successful bitch thing comes in, because I did see the narrative of people online saying, oh, it's not right for you to be selling at this time. And like there's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of that. And that's fine. And people can have their opinions, it's fine. But we can't stay there, because if you stay there, you're never going to sell anything. Like, it's not going to happen. And that helps no one. That doesn't help anyone. Because thinking about, if you can make more in your business and then donate to, like, the LA fires, perfect. Why wouldn't you do that? That's what we need to be thinking about. And, when these things do come up, that's where maybe the focus needs to be and the shift needs to be. Because just getting frozen and thinking that you can't because of all of the shit that's going on, it's just not helping anyone. So that's my little pep talk, I guess. I don't know, for today. But I really wanted to talk about this because I know there's a lot of people struggling with it. I've had conversations with people about it. I know I myself have struggled with it. I still do, but this is what I also tell myself. I write it in my journal. All of the things, because the fact is, if you are not helping yourself, you're not helping anyone else either. So that is what I will leave you with. Go after everything that you fucking want and be unapologetic about it.